What's going on, guys? It's me, Shukishu. We are back with another umamusume video. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And in today's video, as you guys can see, I decided to go with day 1 of round 1 instead of going with day 2 of round 1 because I felt like it'd be better if we just see together how far if I'll be able to make it to group A with what I have. I wasn't able to train another decent Uma or Uma along the lines of like UA 7 to UA 9, so we're just gonna go with what I have. So that would most likely be the UA 9 Almond Eye, the UA 7 Aguri Cap, and the UA 5 Loves Only You. That would pretty much be my trio for the CM as of right now. I'll still keep training just to, you know, give it a shot. I'll probably swap Loves Only You with Dormente just to see how that works, and maybe even Orfur. But other than that, I'm pretty much just gonna focus on these top 3. I'll see how Loves Only You does. Maybe I'll swap over to Dormente and just compare the two. But other than that, that is pretty much it on that. So with that being said, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. And with that being said, let us just go and start and see how the races are gonna go. So as per usual, I'm gonna go over, we're just gonna watch the first race, and then after that I'm gonna start going over the comments while having the races happen in the background. And yeah, that is pretty much it. Pretty much it. And then if I finish the comments prior to me finishing the the races, I saw the dirt truck and I was like, wait, the dirt section at least, and I was like, hold on, this wasn't dirt, right? But yeah, if I finish the comments prior to finishing the all the races, I'm not sure if I'll do what I do in Global, where I'll just do one ticket. That way I can have time to train and all that and see if I can come up with better Umas along the way, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right now, Loves Only You is the one that's in front from my 3. Actually, I didn't even get to see what the what the other ranks were. Level 4. Oh yeah, I missed out on one of the things. I think I got a good in the middle one. In the evaluation rank. Or whatever, the evaluation in the scenario. Alright, we're about halfway through the race. Loves Only You is in second. That's a good sign. But I guess we are all using leaders here. I just realized this too. Alright. That is not my Gentle Donna. I was hoping I could have trained a Gentle Donna, but I didn't. Well, I have a UA 3, I believe it is, but let's see if any of my Umas can make it to the top 3 and fight for first place. Maybe Cap, as we head towards the final corner, or are in the final corner. I don't know where my Almond Eye is, but Loves Only You has been chilling around 4th place this whole time. That Almond Eye is gone, or trying to be gone. Yeah, I don't think my 2 will catch up. They're pretty far. Loves Only You is the closest one, and she's still pretty far from 1st place. Yikes. I don't even know how good those other Umas were, so that'll be interesting to see. It will be... Oh, I didn't check on it. Can I still check on it? Was it this button? It was this button. US 2, US 2, and US 3. Kind of makes sense, I guess. It kind of makes sense, I guess. Oh well. Now, I guess with that being said, I'm gonna start going over the comments from the last video, which was the Kira-san Black New Year's video. And I think also later today, just to mention global a bit, I think later today Daya gets released. I'll see if I can get her, but I'm not gonna record this. I don't necessarily have that many pulls, so after pretty much using all I saved up prior to the anniversary, I did pretty much use it all for Kita. So it is what it is. But now I'm gonna start going over the comments, starting off with Nova's. And the first one says, down to the wire, gonna aim for Group B finals as usual. I mean, that's just a safe option. As long as you get that one win, you're pretty much in Group Finals, or Group B finals. For if you get the one win for round 1 and round 2. Tanoki says, you're like the guy who always says they gonna fail the exam, then get an A- anyway. And then Nova says, I mean, it's easy to fail than it is to get an A. Also, as a fellow Asian, you know that we only take A+. As a fellow Asian as well. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't consistently get A+. So I guess I failed every time if I didn't get an A+, right? But thank you, Tanoki, for replying to that comment, because that's the only comment you replied. To continue on with Nova's comments, first one says, a lot of stuff to do before I leave next week. Well, I guess because this was Friday. This is this week where you're leaving. Wuwa story, Zenless story. Oh yeah, because it does update in like a day or two from when this video is up. I think tomorrow. I think on Tuesday, right? Makes sense. If not Wednesday, the latest. GFL2 mini events. Oh, thanks for reminding me that. Reverse stuff, CZN Chaos grinding, and Enfield 1.1 catch up. Uma might be cooked, but it is what it is. Yeah, I still need to do the Enfield story, which I think I'm gonna do after recording this video, because it's Sunday. I already have the Resident Evil video recorded for Monday, so we're good. We're good there. Oh, my Almedai won. We got one win. We got one win. Let's go. I'm gonna ask the question. Has this ranking board always been there? That's just a legitimate question, because I don't remember seeing that in the last CM. Maybe you guys can tell me, but I don't know about that. I haven't noticed that before. I may have before when it first happened, if it was there before, but I don't remember it. But yeah, I'm gonna play Enfield and the story later. I did on Saturday, yesterday, for me yesterday. All I did was record Resident Evil for Monday, and then did the Genshin event that I forgot to do on Friday. And that leaves me with pretty much just the usual. Just the usual. I do need to finish Enfield story, or start Enfield story, at least what it has, just so I can finally get that out of the way, which I'll most likely do. I think the story is like 3.5 hours also, just like the Wuwa story. And then after that, well, that's pretty much it. I'll probably, depending on how I feel, I'll probably do Starville stuff, maybe. I am still behind there. And then probably multitask, and on my tablet I'll do the Girls Frontline 2 stuff that I didn't do. Basically the mini events, like you said. Do you call Enfield Arknights? It's kind of confusing for me since I play the OG Arknights and Enfield. One of these days I'm definitely gonna get confused. I think it's been pretty obvious that I've been just calling it Enfield this whole time. I'm pretty sure I just call it Enfield this whole time. But to answer the question, I only say Enfield. I don't know. It seems for me, it seems right to call it Enfield, just because that's how I just started calling it. To be quite honest, but I get you. If I did play Arknights, the original game, I probably would end up just confusing the two, most likely. But since I don't, it doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, I still just call it Enfield. I still just call it Enfield. Hey, an Orfurv. It's about to win though. There's two Orfurvs. I don't know. My cap has been kind of, lacking. Kinda. Because at least with Love's Only You, she has placed in the top, but it's just the first ticket. It'll be fine. I'll see how Cap does. If not, I'll probably try to train another Cap, or try to get a Kita, or something going on. Doing paid pulls for cards more often than Uma, but really I got most of the Umas I wanted. So now I'm just letting the pool fill up with Umas I want so that I can just put them for selector or step up. I don't do it, so I don't. You do you. You do you. The first Hyperdimension Neptunia game in 10 years just got announced. I might be interested. It's been 10 years? I did not know that. I did not know that. Been watching Fire Force Final Season Part 2. Oh, it's in the final season? I think I've seen all the way to season 3? Did I see season? I don't even know how many. I know for sure I've seen up to 2. Fire Force Season 3. Do I remember what Season 3 was? I'm pretty sure I think I did see Season 3. Right? When was it released? No, I did not see Season 3. Looking at the date. Wait. No. I did. If it... I believe I did, because I remember the last time I watched Dr. Stone, before I saw Dr. Stone, I did watch Fire Force before that. No, wait, it's still, yeah. Wait, is it still going? I don't know anymore. It feels like I did. I'm looking at like thumbnails of the episodes, and I kind of seems familiar. Seems familiar to me. Oh well, regardless, I do enjoy watching Fire Force. I guess speaking about Fire Force, does that mean you watched Soul Eater? I was trying to figure out what the heck the name was. Just because it's the same creator. It's getting to the end, and yes, it was pretty decent IP. It's another long-term series that I wish that I watched getting to the final conclusion. Long-term? Long-term? I don't know if I consider 3 seasons long-term. I guess in this, with how animes are these days, I guess it technically is long-term. I just feel like long-term is more like a little bit more longer, like at least 10, last 10 years, maybe. But I guess with how anime is, some don't even make it a season 3. Heck, a lot don't even make it a season 2. That was also the case back in the day. So I don't know. Is it considered long term these days? Probably, I guess. I guess. Like for me, long term would be like My Hero, because it's been going on since 2012? At least the anime. And it just ended this year, last year, regardless. Like I think end of last year or beginning of this year, somewhere, something like that. Was it 20? Oh, the adaptation 2016. It's been 10 years then. But I think the manga has been out a little bit before, obviously. Where did I get 2012 from? 2014. What's 2012? Close enough. Close enough. Or like Attack on Titan. That was pretty long. Yes, it's what? Final season, then the movies. So technically 4 seasons, then 3 movies. But they did take a long time to release some stuff. They did take a long time to release. I guess you could say Fire Force is long term based on that. I guess. Because then I think about My Hero, it's like they have like 7 seasons. They were just releasing more often. If they were releasing at the same pace as Attack on Titan, they probably would gone another like 5 years, if anything. So I don't know. Depends how you think about it. Depends how you think about it. With Seed and Snack Girl, I'm not sure if they go together on the team. Well, or not. Pretty sure both are DPS, so we'll have to see. I want to use them both on the team, obviously. You should probably be able to, because obviously they're releasing Seed with her. That's one of the things I notice. Plus with Sissia being an attacker, that's usually who you pair Seed with, another attacker. As for me, I use Anby in this case. And then Astra, just so I can get the quick switches out of the, happening easier, because I don't have Orphe or Trigger. So yeah, I would probably, we'll just do another ticket as I go over the comments. So yeah, they should most likely work, because usually when they do reruns, it usually adds up to matches up with they usually work together, because currently with Arya, you see she got paired up with Yuzuha. Makes sense. Anomaly, or Yuzuha supports Anomaly, or Anomaly support, I should say. And then there's, who did they release? I don't remember who they released as soon, but that's normally the case with most games. I would say they would, when they do reruns, they try to mess up people, trying to like, oh, if you didn't pull last time, now you gotta pull now. What are you gonna do? You know, type of deal. It's just how it is. It's been pretty noticeable that that's how they release things. So I'm pretty sure that Sissia and Seed will be able to work together in some way. In some way. If not, then I don't know who Sissia would be with. Since she's what, part of the PubSec, right? I don't know if this is their way of saying, oh yeah, here's Ching-Yi. Use her with Ching-Yi. I mean, you probably can. I'm not gonna deny it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure Seed would work well with her. If I were to use her, it'd probably be with Astra, obviously, if I'm gonna use Seed. Although, I'm kind of just here thinking, like, do I pull for Sissia? Because I've been using Anby, and I love using Anby. But we'll see. I might be able to have her in a different team. You never know. You never know. First year of Blue Archive and JP was extended maintenance for 18 hours multiple times in a week. Although, almost thought BA would have died right then and there. 18 hours multiple times in a week. That is kind of sus. That is kind of sus. If it was just, you know, here and there, or like every maintenance, sure, but I don't think I've had a game that did multiple maintenances in a week. that lasted 18 hours on each. So that definitely is way different than way more than the once in a while extended maintenance for a game. We are getting Persona 6 at some point, but when? LMAO, GTA 6 is coming, guys. Well, we knew GTA 6 was coming. Persona 6, that's a different question. I don't think there was any like hints or whatever about it. Do It Night Abyss has been hacked for a second time, so not looking good for that game. Don't care. I don't care because I don't. Almond. Damn, she barely lost. I don't care because I don't play it. Don't care because I don't play it. It's funny because I was gonna play it, but I didn't. Good thing I didn't. Nikki has been getting less and less gooner, I should say. GFL 2 has surpassed it, in my opinion. Not sure if I want to continue playing Nikki or not. I started it for the fan service, but now it's kinda meh. This is how this is just confirmation again on what Nova looks for and why he likes the huge assets. Emphasis on the huge. Emphasis on the huge. And then lastly from Nova, that some people is dedicated people like Turbo Guy. If I see a runner, it's most likely Eugen. This was some Nova English going on here in the beginning. There's some Nova English going on. Since, you know, you would say huge English and was it? No Kinglish? Something like that? I guess you have joined that with your own way. Cause I don't know, it just felt weird for me to read that. But let me refresh just in case there's another comment that popped up, but no, okay. So let me get that going. Thank you, Noah, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the next comments are going to be from Kazuki. Got another US 2, halfway to US 3, with Top Gun Halloween, Dirt, mild build. That's interesting. That's interesting. Because I thought that Top Gun was more for long distance, but hey, you do you. You do you. I would say that raw stats can still make ratings higher since I still didn't get 8K plus SP, only 7,867 SP. Oh. So basically, if your RNG is good enough, getting raw stats, you can still get away without getting 8,000. I could see that. I could definitely see that. And I did the day 1 round 1 CM and I placed in group A with 9 out of 15 wins, each ticket 3 wins. And I don't know if I just got lucky in the randomized match, making that Psy Games gave me. Well, for me, as we can see, I've been kind of struggling a bit. I did get 2. I did get 2 in the first batch of tickets. And I think we've gotten 2 losses so far in the second batch of tickets. But since our comments are ending soon, because I do have one more comment left after your comment, Kazuki, I probably will just save that ticket and save that ticket and train, see if I can get a better whatever, whoever it may be, and see how that goes. But thank you, Kazuki, for the comments. Appreciate it as always. And the last comment is from Rick. I did 2 manual runs and highest score was UC9, so I will be using old Umas. Oh man, I guess you haven't really gotten used to the scenario yet, but kind of odd how you got a UC9. I figured you'd at least get like mid UBs like I did in the beginning, because I didn't feel like it was too hard to understand the scenario. I wasn't that off from, I guess, getting it, because after what, 1 or 2 trainings or videos, I ended up starting getting UAs at least. So maybe just get used to it. That's all I can say. Just get used to it, and you'll eventually start getting your UAs and all that. Because I'm fairly certain you should be getting, you should be able to get UAs. Because usually I'm the one that's like behind in when it comes to the rankings compared to you guys, if I'm being honest. Usually. But with that being said, that is it for all the comments. Thank you, Kazuki. Thank you, Rick. And thank you, Nova, for all the comments. And Tanoki for appearing in one of Nova's comments. Appreciate it as always. With that being said, let's just finish the rest of these races and see how we do. Well, I mean, we already didn't win through. Oh, we lost 3 times already. So I guess it doesn't matter what I do. I'm just in Group B now. I'm just in Group B. So we'll see. We'll see if. Oh, I guess you guys won't be able to see round 2 or day 2. So I'll see you guys in round 2, day 1 on Tuesday. And you guys will see whether or not if I made it to Group A or stayed in Group B. I do got some training to do now. I do got some training to do now after this. Yeah, you won, but like I needed that at least once before this win so I can get a chance for the last race, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe I'll try another Love's Only You. Maybe. She's been alright, but I think Almond Eye has been the only one that won so far. I think. Or I'll try Gentle Donna also. Just pretty much going leaders. And then there's Keto, obviously. I want to try out. Maybe a chaser, but maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think we won this one. Yeah, we did not. We did not. Well, I guess that's it. I'm going to save that last ticket so I can use it for my own attempts. I'm pretty sure Almond Eye won. Yes, I only won 3. And yeah, Dormenti did not work out. Neither did Cap, so I'll see if I can get some better Umas out, because that was definitely didn't go the way I thought it would. But we almost did get 3 wins in the first one. So with that being said, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and let me know how you guys are doing in your CM so far. If you guys haven't, but I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, round 2 is already up. So yeah, let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys are in Group A, Group B, and if there's anything else you want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And let me know what you guys did over the weekend. Would love to know. And then if you guys want to share it, obviously. And if there's anything interesting you want to talk about, obviously just leave it down in the comment section. And also, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is in the description. So with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you once again. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.